rise today through the strength of heaven. Light of sun, radiance of moon, splendor of fire, speed of lightning, swiftness of wind, depth of sea, stability of earth, firmness of rock. Before Scotland as we know it existed, a fascinating people lived north of the Clyde and Forth estuaries, thriving into the far north. These warrior poets are first recorded in a Latin poem dated AD 297. They are the painted people, Picts. We know them as the Picts. Perhaps their greatest legacy is their many carved stones, featuring animals both real and mythical, and perhaps, most enigmatically, a system of symbols, their meaning still a secret. Archaeologists have noted them in such terms as double disc, crescent and V-rod, and serpent and Z-rod, but no one has been able to break the code. The earliest of these is dated to the 6th century, before the coming of Christianity. Thereafter the carvings often feature truly beautiful Celtic crosses and interlaced knotwork designs. But perhaps with a canny eye on a guaranteed pleasant afterlife, these stones often feature earlier, possibly pagan images, the Picts perhaps hedging their bets on who might be top god. It was these fierce warriors who put up a brave fight against the invaders from Rome, their resistance exasperating successive Roman emperors used to conquering all in their way. The Romans built 2 walls, Hadrian's Wall, a huge construction, and later the Antonine Wall of turf with manned fortifications. Neither was able to placate the northern tribes who laid siege to both. Stood alone, out with the sprawling Roman Empire. The Roman historian Tacitus puts a heroic speech in the mouth of Calchagos, the swordsman, the first recorded native Scots name in history, as he addresses his fellow patriots before the Battle of Mons Gropius. Whenever I consider why we are fighting and how we have reached this crisis, I have a strong sense that this day of your splendid rally may mean the dawn of liberty for the whole of Pictland. You have mustered to a man, and to a man you are free. There are no lands behind us, and even the sea is menaced by the Roman fleet. The clash of battle, the hero's glory, has become the safest refuge for the coward. Battles against Rome have been lost and won before, but never without hope. We were always there in reserve. We, the choice flower of Britain, were treasured in our most secret places. Out of sight of subject shores, we kept even our eyes free from the defilement of tyranny. We, the last men on earth, the last of the free, have been shielded today by the very remoteness and the seclusion for which we are famed. We have enjoyed the impressiveness of the unknown. But today, the boundary of Britain is exposed. Beyond us lies no nation, nothing but waves and rocks, and the Romans.
Ocula! Frontium aspecte!
On then, into action. And, as you go, think of those that went before you and of those that shall come after. It is from the art of the Picts that sculptor Ron Henderson draws his inspiration. Based in Bridge of Erne in rural Perthshire, Ron creates a combination of commissions and personal projects, often locating the stone in its natural setting before producing a new work. His Pictish carvings are faithful reproductions of ancient originals, and his associated Celtic stones are also drawn from authentic patterns. Working only with chisels, no power tools here, Ron labours with the grain of the stone itself to reprise the skills of long-dead counterparts, comforted too that his own work will continue to be viewed by future generations. He even jokes that every stone carries a 500-year guarantee, refundable to the original purchaser. So why did he begin?
One of the reasons I started doing this was that I was appalled at the way our carved stones in Scotland were being allowed to deteriorate in the field. I wanted to keep this part of our culture alive, and I feel that in my own small way I'm contributing.
Ron's work is generally of a smaller scale to that of the original slabs and boulders. People worldwide have incorporated them into their gardens, many featuring home names both in English and the equivalent in Ogham, the script used by the Picts. Outlets include galleries, craft shops, and directly through Ron's website. Favourites include the Pictish boar and great stag, with later styles such as clan crests often being requested.
A symbol that really fascinates me is the Pictish crescent and V-rod. We don't really know what this symbol means, too enigmatic. We think it could be a moon symbol, crescent moon, or it could be like an archer's bow and arrow. The interesting thing from my point of view is that this symbol appears on the Henderson clan crest, and the Henderson clan is supposed to be descended from King Nechtyn, the king of the Picts. I just feel that the Picts are in my blood.